What up YouTube, it's your boy Ace, also known as version 1v1, and we're back with some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. The gameplay in the background is Search and Destroy. After the Search and Destroy round, I jump into some Crank gameplay. I haven't played Search and Destroy before. This is like, I think it was the first time I was playing Search and Destroy. So it was my first time playing Search, but I've played Crank before. Crank is my favourite mode on Call of Duty Ghost. But anyway, I wasn't sure what gameplay to put in the background, so I said, why not just go online, play some Call of Duty maybe, because obviously it's one of the most viewed things on YouTube, so I said, fine, I won't put something obscure. But yeah, the main reason for this commentary is not about Call of Duty Ghost, it's about the top 10 games of 2013. I'm uploading this video, it's the New Year's gone, 2013 is the past right now, and there's so many new games to come out soon, but I have to do a rundown of my top 10 games of 2013, and it was a difficult top 10 to when you think about the sheer amount of games that came out this year. It's hard to make a top 10 list, so a lot of these games may change, but my number one, you know, I went through my number one choice, and I thought about it, and then I rethought about it, then I thought about it some more, and you know what, I'm going to stick my number one. My number one I'm going to mention is going to be my number one, so I'm not going to change from that. But anyway, let me start off with the top 10. I've got my list in front of me, so I don't go off topic, because I have a tendency where I go completely off the script, and I just waste time. But anyway, at number 10 was Pokemon X and Y. You might understand, what, Pokemon X and Y? I'm starting with Pokemon X right up top there. X was the one that I got because I thought it was just awesome, and plus X in Latin does mean 10, so you know, cool little thing I've done there. But you know what? The reason I put it in my top 10 is because it's Pokemon. How can you not put Pokemon in your top 10? I grew up playing Yellow. Pokemon Yellow was the first Pokemon Game Boy game I played, and I fell in love with Pikachu walking around with me. And yeah, and to see X and Y, you know, all like shiny, polished, better graphics, and the whole Mega Evolution stuff, pretty cool. But anyway, I can talk loads about Pokemon, but I'm gonna jump straight into number 9. For number 9, I gave Splinter Cell Blacklist. Main reason I actually gave Blacklist one of my top 10 slots right there was purely because of the gameplay. The campaign was solid. I love the way that you can do those sort of tactical sort of stuff where you can like think about different strategies, how to attack you, take down your targets. You know, different ways you can flank enemies. You know, you can do it silent, you can go full out, and yeah. And also the really good thing I loved about Splinter Cell Blacklist was the mercenary mode, where you can, like, me and my mate jump into a game and we can just play mercenaries, and even the co-op campaign thing is pretty cool as well. But anyway, I'm gonna jump into the number 8 slot. Number 8, I'm a big fan of Heavy Rain, so when the guys at Heavy Rain made a new game, I was like, you know what, this is going to be my top 10, hands down, and that's Beyond Two Souls. Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe, both star in the game. Great game to play if you're not sure what it's about. It's basically about this girl, Ellen Page. She has these psychic, kinetic abilities, and they manifest from this sort of spiritual demon thing inside her. But anyway, it's a great story, and those sort of games that you can just sit down, and it's not really a game, it's more of a movie, but definitely it made it into my top 10, so I got my number 8 place. Number 7 was a surprise even for myself, because I never played 1 and 2, but then I played this game called BioShock Infinite, and it made it into my top 10. I never played BioShock before that. I mean, I did try it out, but I never actually got into it. I never thought, you know, I never saw the whole appeal of BioShock, but I played Infinite. Graphically, it's stunning. The story behind it is good as well. I love campaign games. I mean, you might think, why the hell you play campaign? Do you play online? I do play online multiplayers, but if like, for example, you've seen the Ghost gameplay in the background. When I got Ghost, when I got Battlefield 4, straight away I didn't jump onto the multiplayer. I jumped onto the campaign because I just wanna get the backstory of, you know, what's going on, what the game's about, and yeah, I love that. Anyway, I mean, Call of Duty didn't make it into my top 10, but anyway, I'm gonna jump straight to number 6. Number 6 was a surprise for myself again as well, and it was Saints Row 4. I wasn't a big fan of Saints Row, but to be honest, there's not many games out there that you can just basically beat the crap out of someone with a dildo, steal their car, jump out of the car, do a Stone Cold Stunner, spinning in the air, break someone's neck, jump off the ceiling, skydive off a plane, and it's just crazy, over the top fun. And there's not many games out there that give you so much craziness. That went to my top 10. I'm running out of breath here. I'm going at full speed here. I'm definitely going pretty fast, so I think I'm going to roll it back, slow down just a bit. So we've covered our 10 to 6. So you've got Pokemon X, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Beyond Two Souls, Bioshock Infinite, and Saints Row 4. Now, top 5. It's quite a difficult choice. For number 5, I gave GTA 5. You know, something inside myself, I had to give GTA 5 my number 5 slot. All the hype, I mean, they fucked up with the multiplayer. True, they screwed up the multiplayer, the whole online kerfuffle that was. But apart from that, the campaign, it was a fun game. I played the game from start to end. I haven't, I've got a friend that's got actually 100% completion in the game, and I'm not gonna go crazy like him and go through the game and, you know, clock that game out 100%, reach level 50 multiplayer or something like that. But yeah, fun game, love the campaign, it's funny, it's entertaining, and I love open world games. For example, Sleeping Dogs, one of my favourite open world games out there as well. I'm not a big fan of GTA. I was contemplating, should I put Saints Row before GTA or GTA after Saints Row, but I said, you know what, something inside me said I should put GTA 5 on my number 5 slot. So I gave that to GTA. But anyway, GTA 5, Lamar, Michael and Trevor, the whole sort of story, the way that you could just jump onto bird's eye view, it's a fun game. I mean, it deserves the hype. I don't see where, what they should have done, should have prepared, but you know, things do happen with video game titles. But GTA was definitely one of them. There's loads of glitches in the game. That's what you get that's what you expect when you start playing a game. Well, it's like tertiary testing after beta testing thing going on there. But anyway, I'm speaking too much about GTA. Number 4, it was hard. Number 4 was a really hard decision for me. I love this game. It's a love-hate relationship with this game. I mean, inside, I'll always be a fan. I'll always be a die-hard fan of the franchise, of the character, of literally everything, you know, this game's about. I had to give Assassin's Creed a mention. I had to give Assassin's Creed number 4 slot. The sea shanties drove me fucking nuts. I mean, I wanted to kill my sailors. It got to a point where I was on the ocean and my crew was depleted and there's people that needed rescuing. I was like, you know what, I am not going to rescue you, because if you get onto my ship, all you're going to fucking do is going to sing and it's going to drive me nuts. I didn't like the sea shanties. The game, it was tedious, but you know what, it's Assassin's Creed. I mean, it should have been called Pirates Creed, but you know what, it was Assassin's Creed. I played the game from start till end. It's something that I didn't put down until I finished the game. So I mean, if there's a game that, you know, I'll play and I actually complete the game, or I sit down in one sitting and complete the game, it will definitely make it into my top 10, because I don't have that much patience for a game. I mean, there's loads of games out there, but I'll play like 10 minutes of the game, and if I'm not hooked for that first 10 minutes, I will probably put it down. I mean, my attention span to play a game is pretty limited. But Assassin's Creed, I put it in my top 5 right there, because it's Assassin's Creed at the end of the day. It's next gen Assassin's Creed as well, because I finished it on the PS3, then I got it on the PS4. I played on the PS4, and the PS4 version was just stunning. It was just like, this is beautiful. I mean, the detail, the textures, the character, the way you can see the animation in their faces, it was so crisp, so clear. I mean, it gave the meaning of next gen console, next gen. But anyway, this is the top 3 now. This is the big leagues. Number 3 was a surprise for myself, because I'm not a gamer on the Xbox One, and it's an Xbox One exclusive. And yeah, it's Rise, Son of Rome. Reason I gave Rise on the bad point is it's a really short campaign. I love the story behind Rise. They could have made it longer. I love the campaign, I love the story, I love everything about it, and it was a great game to play. So it made my top 3. I'm not going to speak too much about Rise, because I've spoken about that before, I think, in one of my gameplays, but if you haven't seen it, you can go check that out. Number 2 on my list is The Last of Us. I'm a big supporter of Naughty Dog. The Last of Us is the only game this year that made me cry at the end. That's how much of a man I was. I became a man when I played the game. I connected with the character, and when you connect with the character, it gives you that sense of connection, you know, that emotional link with the character. You feel that you are the character. You feel that, you know, your essence has fused inside Joel. You become one with Ellie. You get into their minds. You become family. I mean, in a sense. I mean, it's so gripping, so emotional, so involving, the game. And the other thing with it as well, the way that they added this sense of, like, you know, like desperation, where you've got no guns, you've got no weapons, all you've got your hands and things around you that you have to basically create, you know, in a world which is just swamped with these people that have basically been infected. It was the only game this year as well that basically had me running the crap away from enemies. The last thing you want, you need to get from point A to point B. Only way you're gonna do it, you better run like hell, because if you don't run like hell, they're gonna get you. And the creepers as well. I mean, those things were terrifying. Standing there and you hear the creeper, that sort of that noise is like something from a grudge, and you stay quiet, and then you see it. Oh shit, it's coming towards you. What do? You stay there, and then the creeper gets you, and it makes you jump. It was like, for me, it was like merging Dead Space with Uncharted. So you're a mixture of Drake and Isaac. There's a bit of Solid Snake in there. I mean, it's the large thing, you know, where you're sneaking around enemies. If Metal Gear Solid came out this year, you know that would have been my top 10 as well. But I'm a big MGS fan, and I can't wait for next year. But unfortunately, this game was so good, but somehow it didn't get that first place. This game, it's not just my game of the year. It's now gonna be redefined on the next gen console. My number one is Tomb Raider. Crystal Dynamics. I love you guys. I love everything about you guys. Tomb Raider, number one, uno. And the reason it's number one is because you don't play the game. You're on a journey. You see a girl that develops into a woman. You see a civilian that develops into a warrior. It's just genius. Graphically, the story, the multiplayer, everything about it. Tomb Raider has just been redefined. It's just genius. And check out the gameplay, because I'll be playing Tomb Raider when it comes out. When it hits next gen, I'm going to play the shit out of Tomb Raider. I hope you like this rundown of my top 10 games of 2013. Be sure to comment, give me what your thoughts are, you know, if you agree with me or if you disagree, or games that I should have put in my top 10 that I failed to mention. But again, shout outs to other games that I didn't mention as well. Zelda Wind Waker HD, big Zelda fan. Didn't make my top 10, but love it. So many games to cover, and I can't wait for 2014 games to hit. This has been your boy, version 1v1. Peace out.